Hello, dear audience. Welcome to our channel where we bring you interesting tales from around the world. And today we will tell you the story of Carnival's most famous costume. So get comfortable and listen to the tale of Harlequin's mask. Once upon a time, there was a child called Harlequin. He lived in Bergamo, a city in northern Italy. It is famous for its ancient origins and historical roots, but also for being the birthplace of Harlequin. This boy lived with his mother in a small house. They were very poor because his father had left them long ago, and now they were alone in the world. His mom worked as a seamstress, and with the little money she earned, she bought food for both of them and sent Harlequin to school. Even though they were so poor that sometimes they only ate bread and cheese, Harlequin's mother always told him that knowledge was the most important thing in life, and therefore he should study hard at school. So every day he went to class wearing his patched-up shirt and trousers and hoping that someday he could get out of poverty. One day, the class teacher decided to organize a costume party for Carnival. Carnival is a holiday full of joy, colors, and costumes celebrated every year before Lent, which is a period of fasting in preparation for Easter. Children and adults can dress up in fancy outfits and parade through the streets or attend parties. When the students heard that there would be a party, they began talking excitedly about the costumes they would wear. Some wanted to go as kings and queens, others as hairy wild men. All the children were preparing for the party except Harlequin. The thought of the celebration made him sad. How could he participate if he didn't have any costume? And even if he had one, who would make it for him? His mom didn't have the money to spend on such a thing. Moreover, she was ill at the moment, and it would be just too much work for her. Harlequin felt desperate. His classmates, noticing how sad and hopeless he was, decided to help him. They asked their parents if they could give him some leftover material from their own costumes. Thankfully, all the parents agreed. And so, when the school day ended, each of the children handed him a piece of colorful cloth. It was enough to make a costume for one person. Harlequin was so surprised by this generous gift. He did not know what to do. He hugged his classmates and thanked them 1,000 times. But they told him not to worry. They would think of something together. When he went home, he told his mother everything that happened. She was very moved by what her son's classmates had done. "It means they are good children," she said. "I'm so happy you have such good friends." She was a clever and creative woman who had a lot of experience with fabrics because of her job. After thinking hard about it, she had an idea of what to make with the pieces of cloth. "Don't worry, my little one," she said to Harlequin. "Tomorrow I'll make you the most beautiful costume." But then she added, "You must go to bed early tonight so I can start working while you sleep." Of course, Harlequin fell asleep as soon as his head touched the pillow. And when he was fast asleep, his mom got to work. She put on the glasses that she used for sewing and started working on her design. It was a simple outfit, but the pattern was quite complicated and required a lot of attention and precision. She cut the fabric into smaller pieces and sewed them together. From time to time, she took off her glasses to rest her eyes. Outside, the wind was howling. Rain was beating against the window panes. Lightning flashed across the sky. A loud clap of thunder woke up Harlequin. But he closed his eyes again and went back to sleep. His mother did not stop working until the first rays of sunlight peeked through the window. When she was finished, she laid the costume on the table. It was a beautiful, colorful outfit consisting of diamond-shaped pieces. The colors were bright and vibrant, typical of carnival celebrations. Harlequin was almost crying with happiness. He couldn't believe how beautiful it was. He thanked his mother 1,000 times. Then he put on his costume and ran to school. When he arrived, everyone was struck by how beautiful and cheerful it looked. The other children had worn their usual masks, but Harlequin's was original and funny. It had a shape of a triangle with a wide opening at the bottom. In fact, it reminded people of a mask used by actors in the Commedia dell'arte. Commedia dell'arte is an Italian theater tradition based on stock characters wearing colorful, often baggy costumes and masks. Originating in the 16th century, these performances were full of improvised scenes, slapstick comedy, and lively music. The Harlequin mask has become one of the most recognizable symbols of Carnival. Now, whenever you see someone wearing a similar outfit, you will remember the story of a kind mother and her resourceful son. All the kids wanted to know who had made such a beautiful costume for Harlequin, and he proudly said it was his mother. The teacher smiled. "Well, class, let's start the party." The kids played games and danced. They ran around the classroom. All of them were laughing and enjoying themselves. Then the teacher said, "It's time for the costume contest." All the students lined up in front of the class. Their outfits were beautiful, but no one paid much attention to them. Everyone's eyes were on Harlequin. "Wow," whispered the other students. "Look at his mask. It's truly unique and unlike anything else I've ever seen before." Harlequin blushed, feeling shy. The teacher approached him and said, "You won first prize, my boy. Your costume is so original and so beautifully made. I have no words to describe it." The other children applauded. Harlequin bowed. He didn't expect to win. He thought that maybe they only chose his costume because there were fewer participants. But when the teacher gave him his prize, a big book on fine arts, he realized that it wasn't true. Everyone really liked his outfit. At the end of the party, when everyone had gone home, the teacher stayed in the classroom. She opened the book and started drawing the Harlequin costume. It was an honor for the boy and his mother. And that is the story of how a poor boy and his mother made the most beautiful carnival costume. As the years passed, Harlequin grew up and learned many things. But he never forgot what his mother taught him. He knew that her love and care were the most important things in life, and he knew that without them, he would never be able to achieve anything. One day, after finishing high school, Harlequin decided to become a painter. He enrolled in an art academy and studied hard. Every day he improved his skills and developed his own style, but he never forgot his humble beginnings. And whenever he saw a group of children celebrating Carnival, he remembered his classmates and his mother. When he became a successful artist, he organized parties for underprivileged children. He knew what it was like to be poor, and he wanted to give the children a chance to experience the joy of a celebration. Now, whenever you see a clown wearing a colorful, diamond-shaped costume, you will remember the story of Harlequin, the boy who lived in poverty but whose mother's love knew no bounds. And you will realize that even if you don't have much money, you can still be rich in spirit. You only need to open your heart to love and kindness. And that's all for today. Did you like the story of Harlequin's mask? Tell us in the comments below. And don't forget to click the like button and share it with your friends. Subscribe to the channel and press the bell button to never miss any of our videos. We wish you all the best. Bye.